my god, what is that jukebox up there? Oh my god. I love Cap'n. I love him so much. He was my favorite in New Leaf. Absolute favorite. I wasn't a big Brewster fan. You know, I never cared for coffee, and I still don't, so it's never been that big of a deal to me. I understood the cozy vibes that it brought, but I don't even think I ever worked behind the counter or did anything with it. But Cap'n? Oh my gosh, I loved his singing. I never wanted to skip the little boat ride because I loved his singing so much. And in New Horizons, the song, what is it called? Like, it's called like Ocean 2001 or something like that. The in-game song. That's Cap'n's song, and I adore it. I adore it so much. I would play it on my island. Marine song, sorry, yes. I don't know what the 2001 is coming from, I'm sorry. But yes, Marine song. I would play that one on my beaches because I missed Cap'n. You can clap and emote during the boat ride! Oh, God. No, I'm ferry at 7:30 p.m. Yes, Isabel? Yes, you have something important to say. An ordinance update! Special rules called Ordinances can now be enacted here on Feria. Ordinances are a great way to help improve the everyday lives of all of our residents. Quite a lot of responsibility, however, and anyone enacting should understand everyone's needs. That's why our resident prep, Enya, that's me, will be in charge of ordinances on Feria. Exciting! Enya, if you're listening, I can't wait to see what you'll change. If anyone has any questions about ordinances, please come and see me at Resident Services. Moving on. I'd like to tell everyone about a new kind of tour available. Starting today, residents can go on a boat tour to uninhabited islands. Yes, she is, isn't she? These tours are a little different than the ones that they offer at the airport. You'll get to board a boat and enjoy the ocean breeze as you make your way to your destination. There are lots of uninhabited islands out there that can only be reached by boat. Rumor has it, there are plenty of DIY materials on these islands, and even strange things buried in the ground. Gyroids! Sounds mysterious, doesn't it? These boat tours are available once a day using miles. Only once a day! I mean, we time travel anyways. Interested residents should head down to the island pier and speak to the boat captain. And with that, I'll get back to work supporting you in your enjoyment of our island. Thanks, Isabel. I also like what they said they would update the Nook app for. They would, let me find it. I wonder if they actually already added it. But then our Nook Link, or whatever it's called, that Nintendo mobile app that we have, there'd be like a newspaper or something? Alright. Where should I go first? I think I'm gonna go straight to the plaza. So I removed a lot of these flowers just today. I think the lag got better, and bless you, Tipsy, for letting me know. And I actually didn't even realize I had as many flowers as I did. I really didn't. Because I have like no space for fruit trees, so I was like, nah, there's no way I have flowers. But, I mean, is it not even lagging? Is it not even offloading things? I mean, there's a little bit of lag, but I'm already used to that. Wait, hello? Lucky, you're in my way! Lucky move! I thought he was stuck there for some reason. Oh my god! Items aren't offloading! Tipsy! My items are not offloading! All I did was remove the flowers! Are you kidding me? Oh, it just did it. One little item did. speechless. Oh my god! My items. Wait. Oh my god. Tipsy, you're a genius! It's the freaking flowers! It was all of my freaking flowers. Holy crap! Do I not even need to demolish this part of my island anymore? What the hell? Muffy! Be careful, Muffy! Oh my god! There's a tarantula up there! I don't have a net! Oh my god, Muffy, please be careful! Last time I played this game was when I paid off my house by literally putting all my money into turnips. Yeah. Oh my god. Muffy, be careful! If I know Muffy, she probably really likes that spider. She's keeping a safe distance, but really likes it. Hey, I gotta go this way. Maybe I'll talk to Bella first. What's up, Bella? You wanna move out? Yes. I don't remember what I want them to say. I think Animagus is fine. Or Animagus. I think it's fine. I think I'm okay with them saying Animagus. Nah. I like the one you got. My favorite villager? That is so tough to say. Let me just show you what I've got. Ignore Tangy. I love her, she's cute, but she doesn't suit my island. I'm holding her for my boyfriend. I plan on replacing Molly with her, but anyway, this is tough. Because Lucky is super beloved by me. Dobby is a precious old man. Beardo is just a complete clown. Olivia is just gorgeous. What a lovely lady. If you'll allow me to pick two favorites though, I have to say that Sterling and Nox are my two favorites. They're meant to look like knights in shining armor. Nox is a chicken with gold armor, and Sterling is a eagle with iron armor, or whatever you want to call that. And I love them so much. I actually, what's it called? I commissioned a crochet artist to make really small little crochet dolls of Nox and Sterling, and I adore them so much. I'm gonna have to take a picture of them for you guys, but yeah, I adore them so much, so I'd have to say they're my favorite. Thank you. Tipsy Fruit can probably attest to this, but I handpicked these villagers so meticulously. I really only picked the ones that I truly felt like they suited my island for being a Harry Potter theme. Lucky lives in a graveyard. Olivia is a magical witch in Hogsmeade. With Blair, who is also... She's sweet. Her home is based off, like, a lot of plants and animals, so I imagine she's, like, the newt scamander of this world. Bella is the only preppy I will ever like. She is a rocker chick. She's preppy attitude. I kind of like to think of her as a Dementor, perhaps, because it would be funny to say that. Beardo and Molly, who is Tangy right now, are muggles. So I pretend like they don't even know what the magical world is. Muffy lives in Nocturne Alley. I pretend she's, perhaps an evil witch or just does nefarious things with her powers. And then Dobby also lives in Nocturne Alley. Maybe he's just a sweet old man who changed his ways. I don't know. But yeah, I meticulously picked everyone, and there were so many I had to eliminate because I wanted... So here's the thing, I actually wanted one of each personality type, and I think there's 8 personalities, but you can have 10 villagers. So I have to double up on one of them, but the point is I did make sure I got one of each, so that's why I'm forced to have a preppy. I just don't like preppy. That's why I think we need more preppy characters, is because this is my only choice. Bella, that was it. There was no other option. None of them, no other preppy characters suited my island, so it's a struggle. She knows Preppy apparently. Yeah, yeah. And I heard you were a little upset about that. She's interesting. I would consider her, obviously, if I had a different theme island. Although, I mean, it's not like she doesn't suit my island. I don't have to let her be Asian inspired, you know what I mean? She's very much Asian inspired, but I don't have to make her be that. She could just be some cool, monstrous looking creature on my magical island. Your favorites are Sherb and Rosie. I had Sherb. Wait. Oh, no, sorry. I was thinking of Shep. The doggy. Sherb is the blue ram, I think. The ram? And Rosie's the cat, yeah. Those are sweethearts. Those are good picks, Hero. You have no Uchi sisterly characters that you like. Ah. Clearly, she's a Patronus. I think Muffy is sisterly Uchi. And I had another character, maybe Phoebe? I think I had Phoebe lined up if I wasn't too keen on Muffy. And I think they're both sisterly Uchi. So yeah. I had good picks for that, but I'm sorry to hear that you're not too big of a fan of them. Pashmina, yeah. Pashmina's a favorite of mine before I decided on a Harry Potter themed island. If I didn't go with that kind of island, I think I would have kept Pashmina as well. She's precious. Yeah, these are my player characters. Me, Dumbledore, Snape, Hermione, Ron, Harry, freaking Voldemort, and Hagrid. I can't wait to see the new hairs, because some of these characters don't look like they suit the hairstyles too much. Obviously, Voldemort will stay bald, but like, maybe there's something else for Hagrid? Perhaps? Maybe? He looks okay with the bushy hair, but, because I think I have a hat on his head. But, you know, it's kind of a bummer that I have Snape and Dumbledore with the same hair. I was hoping for maybe a slightly long hair that doesn't necessarily look too feminine? I don't know if that makes sense. But sadly, they have the same hairstyle. You kind of wish the villagers were fleshed out a bit more. If the villagers acted more like the Miis in Tomodachi Life, I think that would be super. Yeah, that's a huge complaint. A lot of people pointed that out when they saw this Animal Crossing Direct, is they were like, okay, but can you make my villagers not boring? Like, some people don't even want to talk to their villagers because it depresses them. Because they're so lifeless, it just depresses them. I don't talk to my villagers because I don't really care, but I don't think it depresses me. I'm not avoiding them, you know what I mean? I'm just not, I don't know. I time travel a lot and I don't have time to talk to them most of the time. Obviously, once I'm in the cozy mood, I like to talk to them, but yeah, I totally understand what you mean. Pashmina is pretty decent, but you like her, but not Oliver, yeah. I feel that way about Bella. She's the only preppy that I would even consider, at least before this update, and I don't like her, or sorry, I like her, but I don't love her. Care package, thanks, Michael. I'm getting way too excited. The Animal Crossing update happened 24 hours earlier than expected. So this is crazy. It's a bit immersion breaking when both smug villagers say the same stuff. Yes. I completely agree. You know, I almost want to say most of the people who could be complaining about talking to the villagers depressing them, I have a feeling they may not have a super well balanced island to begin with, right? Like they'll just have their favorite villagers with no consideration of like, well, you have your whole island are jocks, right? I mean, you're bound to get pretty boring conversations, right? Not that there's anything wrong with that. Nobody should be punished for picking their favorite villagers, but you know, it is the truth of that is when you do just pick your favorites with no regard to trying to space out personalities and getting one of each personality, it can be very stale very fast. At least a lot faster than, say, like this island where I've purposely gotten one of each personality type. You'd recommend the Nook Mile Machine and Museum as first stop. Okay, I'll do that. You can't as well kill me and Tom will to make my bones into tool handles. Oh my god. The villagers are always my favorite part of Animal Crossing games, so it's kind of that bums me out a bit, but the rest of the game is great. Yeah, it disappoints me too. And I have one of each personality type, and I'm bummed too. Sorry, I'm just sitting on this map, just expressing how excited I am. Last we saw, there was a tarantula out here. Is it still here? I'm so scared now. There was a tarantula in the plaza, but Muffy stopped paying attention to it. It's back there. Do you see it? It's up there at the... Oh! It just moved. It was right there at the top of the cliff. Oh, I can't show you. It was right in the corner. You can visit your home again now, though, apparently. You can even play... Yeah! You can do a few more activities with them. You can be in your home, your player home, and, like, you'll get a knock at the door, and then a villager will walk in. And that doesn't mean they get new dialogue, but, you know, a couple more fun things to do with your buddies. I'm gonna very carefully look at this bulletin board because there was a letter on it. Oh god. Alright. You completed your museum. I don't... I think I have for, fossils. Not for bugs or fish, no. Will I have to for Brewster? I didn't even question it. Oh, November 4th is Lucky's birthday. That's tomorrow, right? Yeah. Lucky's birthday's tomorrow. Good news, we've placed a tape deck in front of resident services so you can enjoy group stretching sessions. Remember, happy island living begins with daily exercise. I like it. If we look back, these are all my buddies from a long time ago. Cherish. Oh, Cherish, I miss them. Sir Cherish. And then... Marie! Hey, it's Marie, the one who told us about the update. Fishy. Yep, Fishy. Drew a fish. Yeah, stretching with the tarantula. Semnuts! Wow, I haven't heard of them in a long time. Cassis, they're still around. They're really cool. Sora! Oh, they were so nice. I mean, they are. They are nice, I just don't see them anymore. And then, my boyfriend. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that tarantula now. We're going in. Actually, I am curious. I kind of want to do the group stretching with the spider around. A lot of them might come back. No, I mean, he's behind the building. I don't know if this even matters. Let's just do it. In fact, we should probably get up in person too and just get up and stretch because it's been 2 hours since I've gone live. Let's get up and stretch, guys! Group stretching instructions. There are 2 play options. Move your body while holding a Joy-Con, or press buttons on a controller. You must be using a Joy-Con controller to play using body movement. Well, I don't have that. Mine drift. When the session starts, movement guides or button prompts will be shown on the screen. Follow along with the guide and try to move with everyone else. This is gonna be so silly. I do play Ring Fit on the Switch. I play Ring Fit and I enjoy it, but it does feel silly at times. This group stretching session will start with button controls since you are not using a Joy-Con controller. Oh, they got me. They got me. I got the Pro-Con. It's another great day to stretch. I'm standing up, guys, just so you know. I'm standing up right now. So stand up with me. Huh. No, I'm behind! This is so silly. Oh no, oh no. Wow-wee. Wow. is so silly. I'm struggling doing this in person and also pressing the buttons. What the heck? Oh, wow. Oh, nice. That's a good one. Stretch your waist. Touch your feet. Get down and touch your feet. Oh, I forgot to press the button. This is so stupid. Oh, this is cool. Hey, I'm doing it in sync with them. Oh, oh my. Jump, jump, jump. Stand up straight. How long does this go for? Advanced gameplay. Let's go. Here we go, gamers. Yay! I just got up and flailed my arms around a bit. Yay! That's good though, I needed a break from sitting anyway. Oh, sweet! What did we get? I didn't see the tarantula. Refresh with a group stretching session. Nice. That was adorable and really silly. You beat the video game! Hell yeah! Oh god, I thought that was the tarantula. Go away! Is the tarantula still around though? For real? I can't check. Wait, what the heck? Excuse me? What is this? So, this used to be a leaf in my inventory. I just had the first anniversary cake in my inventory. I actually meant to trash it, but it looks like they changed the icon because it is a food item. Oh my gosh. That's so cool that you can do that with food now. I was like, what did they give me? Oh, my inventory's a mess. I'm really curious if the tarantula is still back here. Oh, I think he's gone. He's gone. I was willing to risk my life. But it turned out okay. Okay, Lucky, let's talk. Let's talk. Yes, I can see you. No, I'm very sorry, Lucky. I'm very, very sorry. No, it's not true. He's lying. It's not true. You're my snack buddy through and through. But after that conversation, he's back to normal. So that's all you have to worry about is that very first guilt trip that your villagers will do for you. And that's it. Everything goes back to normal now. Hey, did you see that cool boat parked up at the top of the island? Is someone visiting us? Must be someone pretty important if they have their own boat. Think they'd let me toot the horn? Toot! I love Animalese. I love hearing English in Animalese. Unless I have Red visiting. Oh, he's talking about Red. He's referring to Red. There's a little icon of the leaf right above my museum right here. There's a leaf right there up at the top. So he's not referring to Cap'n. I thought he was. Anyways, okay. Let's finally see this content. My gosh. Give art. Oh man, I need so many paintings for my my freaking, you know, the staircase room in Hogwarts. I need so many paintings for it. What did Tom say? He said something like, "Hey Anya, say, I sent you a notice about this through the mail already, but oh shoot, I didn't check my mail. I never do. You can expand your home storage even further now. Exciting, hmm? Just like last time, you'll need to pay the construction fees up front. With a few additional upgrades, we can boost your maximum storage by a considerable amount. So if you want to expand your home storage even further, come talk to me, or come find me and talk about your home." Okay. What's in here? Alright. leave the bells in my inventory? Or does he take it from my thingamajig? I'm just gonna do this real quick. Oh, I kind of want to click customize. Do they have new things, or do I have to unlock new things first? Let's just check it out. More roofs or siding. A new house design contrast. Wait. Did he always say that? Did he always say that? I feel like he did. Oh my god! Oh my god, we have it! I have to make this be Hagrid's hut. Hagrid's hut has to be shaped like this. This is so fucking cool. Yes! Right here, Tipsy, here it is. I present you the Weeb house. I'm fond of the default. I like it a lot. But I almost want to change it up just because I can. Could you imagine Hogwarts with these spiky roofs? The little two peaks? It makes it look more like a castle with two towers, you know? Rather than this one. Wow. Ooh, I kind of want to make my house be a hut. Yeah, with the silo. I have silos planned out around it already. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, we're going with the purple house for my personal home. It's gonna be purple. If I can find the right wall. Ew, that is not gray. Oh, that's cute. Two-tone. Oh my gosh. I can already see Hagrid's hut. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. No, there's nothing. There's nothing to go with the purple. Oh shoot. I should just do this later. I feel like this is just not gray. It's so green. You can actually remodel your house. Oh, you can't actually remodel. Oh, no. You need it to look like an IRL temple. Oh. Do you have maybe one other player character that you can do for that? I don't see any siding that I like. This is a little bit of a bummer, but that's okay. I'm looking for something a little more neutral. But we might go back to this later instead of right now. Because I have a feeling I'm gonna be very picky about these things. Oh, what about new mailboxes? No? Nah. No new mailboxes. That's okay. Alright, I'll do that later. I'm gonna be super picky about it. Hi, Matt! How are you, Matt? Thanks for the care package. I'll sip on water right now. 20 as well. You just cash out all of them when you arrive. Like, hello, I have arrived. Yeah, the one is a hot spring hotel and the other is a school. Ah. Alright, I'm gonna count to 20. Looking at something far away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm so excited! I'm doing good. Very excited about this update. Let's ask him about the storage expansion. I don't actually need it, but I don't mind fully maxing myself out. It should be said again, the greater the expansion, the greater the complexity, the greater the cost. Like last time, you cannot take a loan to cover the fee, so you'll need to pay 700,000 bells in advance. Do you want to pay 700,000 bells now and begin your latest home storage expansion? Yeah. I love your enthusiasm. I'm afraid I have to remind you to pay the fee upfront. It is. It is a lot of bells to carry around. Our inventory's full, sir. Can you just... Can I just pay from here, please? Oh my gosh. It's 99 per stack, right? There's no way I'd literally need 7 stacks. Or 6 because I can put one in my bell bag. Ay ay ay. I'm gonna talk to Isabel before going to the Nick Mouse section. Oh yeah! As I said in the broadcast, we can now enact ordinances, special rules that change things about the island. The others and I decided that, as our resident representative, you should be in charge of our ordinances. This means you can enact or dismiss any ordinance to try to make life here on Feria easier. Whenever you want to talk about ordinances, just let me know. I want to talk about ordinances. Yes. Oops, no, I clicked it. It's the input. It's the input delay that I didn't see that it already. Yeah, okay. No, no, no. I like my Harry Potter tune. You can edit so much stuff with the new house styles. Ooh. Let's try this again. Here we go. Discuss ordinances. Oh, she's gonna make me pay. She just brought up my bells. Oh, I can't show you it, but my bells in the corner. You want to talk about ordinances for Feria? Sure. Thank you, Matt. Enjoy your lurk. Thanks for stopping by. At the moment, we don't have any ordinances in effect on Feria. To get going, it was really fun watching you stream. Thanks for streaming today. Thank you so much, Hero. Thank you. I hope you have a good rest of your day, too. Thanks for stopping by. At the moment, we don't have any ordinances in effect. Enacting an ordinance means lots of paperwork, so we'll need 20,000 bells as a collaboration and filing fee. I bet Tom Nook pressured her into asking for money. You want to get started and enact an ordinance? Oh no, it's perfect! Tipsy! That's so exciting! Which ordinance would you like to enact? I think I'm gonna click... Oh... Do we know what Beautiful Island does? Because I kind of want to click that one. I kind of want to click this one. Do you remember in the trailer, they were shining objects, like cleaning them with a cloth? And it made them pretty and start sparkling. And I believe if you did that to flowers, this sounds really silly saying it now, but I believe if you did it to flowers, little butterflies would start to appear. And that was my first thought when I saw the new ordinances. I saw Beautiful Island Ordinance. And I was like, oh, please tell me that butterflies will spawn. Like, please. If not, it's okay. I can manually shine. I kind of want to see if anyone knows what this one does. Is it too early to tell? Beautiful Island Ordinance. I'm gonna look that one up. You think that was only for flower-related furniture? Ah. Not flowers themselves. Yeah, I can't remember. I just saw, like... It could have been a flower they placed down and it was put into a little pot, you know? So technically it's furniture then. But yeah, I saw something and it was really... Or maybe they were cleaning the garden wagon, I think it's called. The one that's... It's a wagon that's full of flowers. And they were wiping that down and then butterflies appeared. Either way, I lost my shit. I just lost it when I saw that. I will be doing that as often as I possibly can. Oh, okay. Beautiful Island Ordinance says, cockroaches won't appear in houses, weeds will appear less often, and hybrid flowers are more likely to spawn. And you won't fish up trash in the water. So, basically I want the opposite of a beautiful island. I want my weeds. I don't care about hybrid flowers. I love the cockroaches, to be honest. It's not a big deal. And I don't mind fishing up trash at all. Bellboom Ordinance shops sell and buy items for higher prices. Sell for higher prices? Oh. That sounds weird. I honestly don't think I need that. I have way too many bills than I know what to do with. Night Owl Ordinance. I think I'll go with Night Owl Ordinance. So all the stores open and villagers wake up later, but they all close and go to bed later. I like that. Because I can imagine that from my Harry Potter island. This will boost nightlife by asking folks to stay up later. That's so weird, Isabel. Hey Tangy, do you mind staying up a little later? We're kind of trying to enact a new ordinance where you're not allowed to go to bed early. We'd also have island businesses extend their hours. Would you like to enact the Night Owl Ordinance? Yeah. I did that on my New Leaf Island as well. Alright, let's get to work. The Night Owl Ordinance will go into effect tomorrow. Can I help you with anything else? Nah. See ya, Isabel. Never gonna talk to you ever again, sadly. Goodbye. Oh, I wish I was joking. Let me do this one first, because there's a lantern item that I should be getting. There you are. Oh, how cute. Oh, I only just managed to get this thing. A new song? A new song already? The image is beautiful. I'd put that on my furnish it on the wall because that's a really pretty album cover. Can I order one more? I think this was 5, right? Yeah. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, let's just go right here now. Finally! Alright. Ah, yep, gotta buy these recipes. Oh my gosh! I saw inside. A DIY recipe for a storage shed. Once built, the storage shed will be connected to your home storage. Recipe will be printed immediately. I'm gonna go for it. Yes. Give me that. Yes. Donation box. A special DIY recipe only obtainable by redeeming miles. Useful for customizing... Wait a second. Are you telling me that other players can visit your island and donate here? No way! That is such a cute idea. Holy crap! Holy crap! I'm even thinking about Nookazon trading, and that is so useful. Tax evasion. Oh my gosh. Alright. I don't know if I have any inventory spots left, but... An actual donation box I can set up at my shrine. Yeah! Yes, you're right! Allie! This fence isn't new, but this one is, right? I don't think I have this one. I wonder if I could drop the recipe if you... Well, I mean, you time travel anyway. It's probably not that big of a deal. I suppose I could drop this recipe for you, maybe? Let's see if I say no. Oh god, which one was it? Wooden storage shed. Sweet. Donation box. Bamboo slats fence. Tipsy, do you want me to save you one of these recipes, or you good? I bet you're already on like day 5 of time traveling, huh? Bamboo slats fence. It's the one that looks like... I'll just bring it back up because I have more shopping to do anyway. It was this one. You're not time traveling in the first DLC days. Oh, okay. Allie, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what you do with your island too. At this point, you're probably like, heck, Tangy, screw Tangy. I don't want her anymore. I want Shino. You're gonna go for a bathroom theme. Toilets everywhere. For the free update stuff, I might. It's all grind anyway. Yeah. I'm totally going to. Do we get any more of these? Wait, did we always have a fire hydrant? No. No, we didn't. This is new. So is it out? What do you mean, is it out? Yes. Yes, the update is real, baby. Don't forget Harv's Island too. Yes! I go to couch, bye-bye. Updated out. Yeah, right. The DLC is not out. The update, the free update is. Which is tons of content, of course. Give me that fire hydrant. I want like 10. No, I could probably only use 1. Oh, round street light. Oh my god, it looks like the one. It looks like the ones where the street that Harry Potter grew up. And then doesn't it? Isn't this the one? And then Dumbledore uses his light thingy and goes zip. Oh my god. You remodeled your house. Nice. Oh my god. Yeah, give me 2 of these at least. Steel fence. It's to park your bikes. Look up there. There's Allie booting up the game. Steel fence. I'm sure I could use this. I do put a couple of bikes out. Steal a trash can. Oh my god. Please. Please. I don't have space for all this stuff. Oh my god. This is gonna be a constant theme of me just screaming, oh my god. You have a red trash can if any. Thank you. Can't we recolor them now? Oh my. I'm buying one of these. I hope I don't run out. I should buy the other things first. Let me just skim through and just have a look. Oh my, it's red. It's red. Oh my god. Oh my god, it curved. It curves. Ooh, I can't afford any of this. I'm going to die. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No! Oh, they have so many street lamps. Eventually you can... I don't know what the cost is. Okay. Oh my god, so many street lamps to choose from. What am I gonna do? How cute. Windmill! We finally get windmills. So many people were asking for that. Oh, wow. That is extravagant. Oh, I died. I am deceased. I can't. I'm just like... Blah, 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 blah. Oh my goodness. Please. Please stop. Enough. Enough new content. It's a fucking train. Please tell me my villagers get inside of it and ride. It's so cute. Holy crap. I don't have space for this. Oh shit. Here's the ABD. So this machine is the one I'm using right now. I just don't need to enter the plaza? And I bought the thing I can craft, so I don't necessarily need the storage shed. Only the bell. Ah. Same way you access the shop on your phone. Ah. I'll hold off. It's a little expensive. I'm gonna look at the other things first. And I already bought the DIY, so I'm not sure. And I will be getting these items. I'm just gonna hold off for a second. Island Life 101 service. Is this the newbie tutorials? And if I don't redeem it, will I? Pro camera app. I'm buying this one first. Alright. I'd imagine some people won't even be buying it because they don't want the tutorial stuff cluttering them. Nice. I'll have to keep in mind if I want to take cool pictures on my other villagers. Like maybe I'll take a cool picture with like Dumbledore and Voldemort or something like that. I have to keep in mind that they need to buy this camera update too. Looks like my camera app got upgraded to a new mode. With a new mode. Can't wait to take more photos. Yeah. Let's get this one. Be a chef. Oh, how cute. Oh cool, my DIY recipes app was upgraded to DIY recipes plus. Time to find a kitchen and get cooking. So many things. I can't remember right now what this is, but I think it was to be able to use Able Sisters print on what, walls? No. Harv has 7 plots to invest in, and it's 1 per day, so it takes a week to build up. Alright. So much happy dance. Now I can use patterns with custom designs, including Sable's handmade patterns. 100k each. Easy peasy. No problem. Pro decorating license? What is this? Oh my god. Huh, okay. I see, this totally makes sense. I got my pro decorating license. I can now use accent walls and ceiling items to realize my vision. No freaking way. I wasn't expecting this in an update at all. Oh my god. Accent walls. I'm so glad I never did any interiors. I was gonna get around to that like dead last. I never did, and I'm so glad because I'd be remodeling all of them. All player characters, every single room. Custom fencing! Whoa, I can customize fencing! Now there are no barriers to mixing things up with colorful fencing. Hell yeah! Can't wait! New reactions notebook. Gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Teach me how to react to things, please. Ah, I see. That's how you make that face. Whoa, I learned some new reactions. I can press CR to see all of them and show everyone what I'm thinking. Let's do that now, fuck it. Oh shit. Was this the heart one? I think it was. So there's... wait. Oh, I thought the stars were the new ones. I was like, that's weird. Nope, it's this page. Ready? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh, Tom Nook! Stretch. Yo. How cute. Jammin'. Oh my god. That is too cute. This one was silly. I found this one a little silly when I saw it in the preview. Say cheese! Aww. Tom Nook is doing it too. How cute! Behold! Oh, magic! One sec. Yeah, the jammin'. It's so cute. I like this though. Behold. Wheel. It gives sparkles. I wonder if you can do that with a wand in your hand, because that would be so fucking awesome. Eager. Hell yeah. Try using it with various tools. Yeah. Imagine like an axe. You just go ta-da with the axe. I'm big and strong. Yeah. Yugama looks so funny with the ball. Here. Nice. Nice flexing, Enya. Thank you. Work it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. The different, when you complete your wardrobe. Act natural. Hell yeah. And? Oh, it's for Cap'n dancing. His whole family was Hawaiian themed, like a luau. How cute! Oh my goodness. Awesome, 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 awesome. Yeah! I think there are still more things I should buy. One sec. Sorry. Row construction license. I can't remember what this one is gonna add, but it will explain it in a second. I got the Pro Construction license. We can now install... Oh, yeah! Install 2 more bridges and inclines for a total of 10 each. I was very excited for that. For the inclines part. I actually don't have a single bridge on my island. Wait, do I? No, I have one. I have one bridge. One? Yeah. One bridge. But more inclines? F yes. Yes, please. Is there anything else in here? Oh, yes. New hairstyles. You don't even know where to place the other 6 bridges. I don't even have a river. So excited you have no bridges. I don't even have a river. The only reason I have one bridge is to just make a nice little walkway, but it really only it only spans across what actually is more of a lake. I made a little lake. So yeah, I don't really have a river. Not by fishing standards in the game. So I can't go river fishing on my own island. Maybe I'll change that, maybe I won't. New hairstyles. Let's go. I'll bet I look pretty fab with these. Just need a vanity room here. Alright. I could buy more furnishing things, but I'm already super overwhelmed, so... The Behold emote uses the hand that doesn't hold the wand. Oh, shoot. Heck. That's okay. I like the sparkles. The sparkles, or... I don't really know what it's called. But you know, the one where you wave your arms and it makes a bunch of sparkles? That one you hold... You do it with both hands, so... Oh, I forgot what button it was. This one. Input delay. Please, input delay. Alright. Dang it! Yeah. Muffy's listening too. She's so cute. Hurrah! How funny. You were saying, the yoga one looks funny with a vault pole. Do I have a vault pole? Yes, I do. Oh, they're talking. Yoga, isn't that a decently old one? Yeah. I mean, not old, but... This emote is a long one, though. I remember now. Martial arts, yeah, isn't it called a, I want to say Toby... A Toby stick? No. Wait. I swear, I did so much research on this. I'm pretty sure it's called a Toby pole or Toby stick. Toby. Like T-O-B-I. I think. Dang, I can't remember. They're happy! I'm gonna look this up because it's bothering me. No, I'm sorry. It's just called a bow. A B-O, bow stick. Bow... I don't know why I was thinking Bowie. Bows. Or Bojutsu. Bow staff! Oh my gosh, I completely butchered it. It's just this. It's just this, a bow staff. I did so much research on it, I couldn't think of the name. Oh my gosh, she's on one leg. Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. Hitting people with poles. Bunk. Bow staff, bow staff, bow staff. I did research on it because I was doing a D&D campaign. I'm running over here because there's a mirror over here. Derp. Michael! Wait, okay, let me... I have to set my snaz timer. Does it count if I'm changing my hairstyle? I don't think that's an inventory. Oh my goodness. Chronos... Any inventory. I don't think hairstyles count, right? I'm just gonna be changing my hairstyle real quick, but I need to clean it up, Michael. Alright, I'll click start. I can't go clothes shopping. There it is. It's at the bottom of the screen. Alright, maybe hairstyle counts as inventory. If I pick these up, I won't even be able to clear it. What do you want me to do? Just wander around? Give you another island tour? Oh my gosh. You were talking the other day about how banning an action to make people like saying don't move, you know, don't make your character move. And how troublesome that would be. Oh, I was gonna redeem my Nook Miles, but I bet that counts as an inventory. See how it was a little bit flashing up there in my phone icon? Well, now it shows my friend icon, but... My goodness. We're just gonna be running around 4 more minutes. How many Nook... oh god, I almost called them Nook Miles. How much pixie dust do you have left? How many channel points do you have left, Michael? I'm just curious, because I'm trying to gauge, like, how expensive I should make things, you know? You have 5. You have 5 points left. Okay. But yeah, so you were there for the tour, Michael. I cleaned up my flowers that were behind my house right here, to the right. I cleaned them up, as per Tipsy's suggestion. And all of that offloading you were seeing is no longer an issue. I don't know if maybe they could have also optimized something in the update, but look, I can run top speed, and there was no issue with the things on the left loading in. Everything was there. What the heck? I might not need to break down any of this stuff. I'm so thrilled about that. I only just found that out. I only cleaned the flowers out this morning. And I didn't even notice it did anything. I quit the game. And I'm only back because of the update. And it turns out everything is fine? I mean, they offload when I put the camera down, of course, but yeah, I'm literally running at top speeds and I'm barely noticing one item might flicker. That is so fucking cool. What the shit is on your shirt? Are you kidding me, Bella? I almost opened an inventory. No, I didn't. I went to the camera. I was gonna go to the camera. That's not an inventory. Oh my god. Pro camera user guide. You can use the button to switch between different camera types. This mode lowers the camera to eye level. Use it to take all kinds of high impact and close-up photos. And the tripod holds the camera in one spot at eye level and letting you move around to find the perfect angle and pose. Yeah, phone's not an inventory. But look at her freaking shirt! What the hell, Bella? What the hell? Bella. Bella, why? Why are you wearing the Quibbler magazine as a shirt? Who told you that was okay? I mean, you're you're small, and I suppose you would fit in an actual magazine cover shirt. You're ridiculous, Bella. You know that? You're ridiculous. I'm leaving. Oh, Olivia's dancing. You can lower the POV too with arrow buttons. Oh. One more minute. One more minute of this limbo. Oh, I'm tilting it. Where are you guys? I have a feeling I'm pushing someone. I'm pushing a villager, aren't I? No, I'm not. I'm not. What's wrong, Olivia? Can I move this way? This is so stupid. How high can I look? Alright, alright. That's a little dizzying. What's up, Olivia? Sometimes I'm so careless. If you're gone a bit overboard while shopping, I certainly have. I just bought something and if you don't believe it, it's a Zap suit. No, 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 no. I'm not giving you an air flight control outfit. Time's up! My inventory. Inventory, please. Time is up. Thanks for the redeem. That was a fun one. I might consider lowering it. I'd feel bad if it was too expensive and you couldn't buy it very often. But you say you have 5 million pixie dust, so you should be fine forking out that kind of dust. Okay, now I need to rethink. Since I have access to my inventory. Oh yeah, I was just gonna wander. I was gonna wander to the zoo because I was gonna show you that the items don't offload. They're not offloading. Oh. I spoke too soon. But hey, that was full speed sprinting. My issue was when I was walking, it would offload. Literally from walking. So. Alright, alright. Can't sprint down here, but that's fine. It's fine. Anyway. Now that I can use my inventory again, thank you, Michael. Let's see. I definitely should clean up my DIYs. Let me throw my DIYs. Can we store them now? Probably not. Inventory. Thank you, ladder. You know what? Before I forget, I'm gonna freaking report Bella for wearing that shirt. I'm reporting her. I'm reporting her to Isabel, and she's gonna have her reprimanded. I'm gonna go do it right now. I said I'd never speak to Isabel again, but here I go. Here I go to tell on Bella for wearing that stupid shirt. I did not give permission. I wonder if it's actually on display in my ables and I just didn't realize I did that. probably did do that. Which I should not do. Discuss a resident. Yes, there's a resident causing me trouble. Yeah. Which resident has been troubling you? Freaking Bella, as per usual. She's a Dementor! That's what her behavior is. She's a Dementor. Or sorry, a Death Eater. She's a Death Eater. What about Bella's behavior is upsetting you? I don't like the way she dresses. Oh my! I'm shocked to hear that Bella hasn't been dressing appropriately lately. Would you like me to talk with Bella and do what I can to put a stop to this behavior? Yes, please. Make her wear normal clothes. No, I'm good now. Thank you, Isabel, for cleaning up these streets. I probably have it on display at Abel's. I only did that because, you know, it's nice to have on display, but I forgot that villagers will equip it. I'll go see if I'm the one at fault. Or if that's just a new thing I have to worry about. So yeah, everything is offloading, but I am sprinting at top speed, so I wouldn't think anything of it. I cannot believe the update's here already. What the heck? Is it on the wall here? Yeah, it is. Okay, so Bella wearing this as a shirt is completely my fault. Whoopsie. Beardo, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh no. Oh no. Can I not just remove it? Shoot. Heck. I guess I have to design my own Hogwarts uniform. I'm not opposed to that. I liked using the one that I downloaded from someone else. Okay. At least if I do this Hogwarts letter, it's a little more pleasing than that freaking face. It's a little better. It's a little better than that face. Oh my god. I want to remove it. Let's see what's in here. Oh shit. Oh shit, you guys are gonna see my weird outfit. I dressed up like a furry. I'm pretending to be a furry. A little kitsune or something. It was when I was visiting my boyfriend's island. From a long time ago, wow. Hey look, the Hogwarts uniform. Do I have these? Oh, there's so much I don't remember. I even colored her skin tone to be white from the Halloween skin tones. Pure white, like literal white. And then I changed her hair color to suit a nice blue white, a little bit icy white. Goodbye. Okay. I need to clean up those DIYs. Yeah, so my character's running really slow. So this is lag, but I don't mind that at all. I mind the offloading. And it's not happening anymore. Oh, I forgot about the new hairstyles. What the heck? With the new hairstyles, I can now cosplay as the anime figure I have. Nice! Oh shit, that offloading. Oh, yikes. That's the worst I've ever seen it. Holy crap, I'm gonna save a picture of that. It's the worst I've ever seen the offloading do. Oh no, I didn't mean to go inside. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm a scatterbrain right now. I was not prepared for the update. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, here we go. I should change my hair because it's gonna look really messed up. One sec. I have bangs on, which is just a custom design. I'll just put on eyebrows. Alright, no more bangs. I'm amazed we still haven't found the hat. Really? I don't know where I got it from. I think there's different colors too, but I only found the one. I feel silly without the bangs. Alright, more hairstyles. Let's see. Oh yes! This one! This is gonna be me from now on. I'm never not wearing this now. Holy crap. It's so cute! Make the braid like 4 times longer, and this is my hair in real life. Just 4 times longer the braid, because my hair is like down to my knees. But yes, I have this exact bangs. Oh my god. So happy. Oh, how cute! It jiggles. Bunk, bunk, bunk. And the ponytail is so sweet on the side. Oh, nice. And there's this one. Very nice. The swirl, that is so cool. Is there anything else? Nah, okay. Wait. No, we've had these. Oh my goodness. This is my literal hair. Although they do not have my hair color. At all. This would be like maybe the closest. But not really. That's why I just go with orange hair, because like, fuck it. Fuck it, if they don't have my hair color, why not go crazy? Very nice, though. I'm gonna stick with the red head. I always liked red hair. This looks like the Wendy's girl, though. How cute! Oh my god. Way too cute. Wendy's is life. I wonder if this will look bad. It does. It looks bad. But these are the same brows, I think. I think I just copied it over. Yeah. This is what I used to wear. Now I see it and the eyebrows look silly, but I used to have this one. Soul Burgers? You're a Wendy's Elite member on I don't remember... When was the last time I had fast food in general? I had In-N-Out Burger for the first time, even though that's silly because I have them everywhere where I live, but I think it was pretty much the first time I ever had In-N-Out Burger. For the first time with Allie for the first time. It was in, we had it in LA. It was good. We got, animal style, I think he said it was. We got animal style, so it had, like, a bunch of stuff on it. It was good. I'm not a burger fan, really. Wendy's has the big bacon cheddar burger, and it's messy and yummy, and you cry every time. Wow. Wow, that's a nice story. What a nice story. I love it. Oh my gosh. I love it. Alright. Now we clean up my inventory. I have a room upstairs in my attic made just for throwing DIYs, so. Ew! Ew! Look at everything loaded! I've never really ran that fast. So it's almost like they made running fast offloading worse, but they made walking offloading much better. Care package, thank you, Go for the butt. I will sip on my water. It's your meal on your days off. I could probably turn up that alert. You want me to 2020 too? Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Thanks for the care package, Stumps. How are you? I kind of want to turn up that alert though. Sound alerts. I kept it quiet because I didn't want it to be obnoxious. But it's so cute sounding. I might as well turn it up a little. Pro decorating license, time to learn about accent walls and oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. You can hang a different type of wallpaper on one of the walls in a room to create an accent wall. While in decorating mode, use the arrow to select the wallpaper. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Hanging items from the ceiling. You can hang lighting fixtures and other items from a room's ceiling. Use the D-pad to swap modes. Nice! My cozy little... Oh my god! Blair! Get out! That's Steve! What do you mean? That's my beloved Steve! Were you aware of this? Yes. Completely unrelated. I just remembered I have a boxing class right now. So I'll be leaving to do some boxing, apparently. Blair! She shows up out of nowhere and then sees my pet cockroach, Steve, and decides she has to take boxing classes now. There he is, running around. That's Steve. We like Steve. Steve's a good boy. Sometimes we squash Steve, but another one appears that takes his place. Alright. Oh yeah, I wanted to check this. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's just this. It's just this. Right. I was gonna adjust the volume. But if I do that, it will change the... it will change the... What's it called? Here, I'll do it. Discord DM for Cosmic Pick? Oh my goodness, you're right! Oh, how cute! And it looks like you got your little camera bag. It's very nice. Channel points. The Say Hi sound alert. Copy. I'll put it to 20% volume. It was at 10%, which was the lowest. Alright. I just realized I didn't copy something else and I already switched it. Frick. Ah, frick. I don't even remember the cost of it. No! I don't remember now. Well, Hi Guys was 10 points, but I don't remember... Shit. I just changed the... Oh, freaking heck. I think it was called Befriend Chat. And then I wrote parentheses sound alert. I don't remember the cost of it. Dang it. Was it 2,000? This seems excessive. Maybe it was like 800. Shit, I don't fucking know. Anyways, if you're curious, the Befriend Chat sound alert sounds like this. If it will go. It did not go. Sounds like this. Nothing plays. Nothing is playing. Hello? Well, I don't know what it's sending to, whatever. We're not getting it. There it is. It might even come through 3 times. That's the... Whoops. It's now all coming through, back to back. Lovely.
You're my friends now. We're having soft tacos later.
Alright. You done, Catbug? I think he's done. Unless I can somehow recreate the design and add the camera. Yeah. But I don't think the editor will let you make a good-looking camera this small. That's true. I wonder if they can add a camera item. Pause chant. New little camera item. What's this? Nice. I bet our villagers will teach us recipes too. Yes, probably. Alright. Oh, I'm so overwhelmed. There is a shirt with a fake camera on it. Yeah. I'm so overwhelmed with this. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, there it is. Our ceiling adjustment. It's 5 a.m. here in 3 minutes. Whoa. We get to do a second day. Nice. Well, what can I put on the roof? It looks like these items are telling me they'll be on the floor. Sort. I can click sort. Alphabetical, time, type. Shit. Okay, that doesn't really help. I don't think anyway. I don't think they'd... I mean... Maybe. Let's try. If I go way past this, will there be... There's wall items. But... Any roof items? Would they be at the bottom? Probably not. Oh my god, I have so much shit. Okay, no. So... It will probably be thrown amongst all of the flooring items. I wonder if some wall items could be hung. Or I just don't have anything. That's weird. Why is it saying the painting would be on the floor? and not the wall. I've never seen that. Anything. Anything I can put on the roof. The ceiling, sorry. Anything at all. Yes, I'll put cakes and foods on the roof. Ceiling! Ceiling. Nope. I don't own anything. Is it 5 a.m. now, Tipsy? I hear my bell going. Dang it! Okay, I have no ceiling items. That's okay. But we can try accent walls, I suppose. Alright, so if we have an accent in here. Oh, hiccups! Which wall is not benefiting from the snow? Honestly, I kind of like all of these walls having snow on it. I don't mind it at all. It might be a little... Fucking hell, I'm never gonna be able to decide anything. I'm never gonna be able to decide anything ever again. I do like this. Oh, there it goes. Accent wall. What do you think? Not a fan, necessarily, but I can see where this can go. I can see it. It's pretty cool. I'll have to think on this. All these, like, major customizations, I will have to think on it. I don't want to bore a stream with this sort of thing, but I don't mind checking out the new content while we're here, so... Oh, right, okay, I'm gonna go upstairs to drop this shit off. And I wanna go see Cap'n. My stupid... Tipsy. We can put him in storage now! Okay, we didn't used to be able to do that. This is silly, but we did not used to be able to do that, and here we are. Oh my goodness. I can keep everything in storage now and just take them out whenever people want to trade. Holy crap. Just gonna throw this in storage too. Oh my goodness. Can we put plants? Oh. Wait, no, sorry, those were already... Ah, shit. Okay. You can't just put flowers straight in the inventory. Storage. Alright, that's fine. I saw these and I was like, oh my god. But no. I'm gonna put these away. I only brought them for the fashion event, but I didn't really use them. I like keeping that on me. I'll put these away. This is pretty much a bunch of shit that I left on my island ground, while I was actively playing. And then I stopped playing, and I have no idea why they were on the ground. I like the megaphone, but I'll put it away. Yeah. Okay, so I can just pick this shit up now. Oh my goodness. Wait, what am I doing? I could just... I could just, store it immediately. Hold on. Like this. Hell yeah! Or, can I highlight all of them? Wait, wait, wait. Take Steve with you. Oh my god. What a relief. What a relief. Do I have stuff downstairs? I think I do. I think I have even more stuff downstairs. I don't know if they're recipes, but I think it's just a bunch of random shit, no? I can finally work on interiors. Can we store the books now? I don't think that's something they considered, but please? Shit! That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. There's no reason for me to keep this shit, but... How about this? Shit! Okay, okay, okay. You can't store little gift wrap presents, and you can't store books. That's fine. What do you mean I'm not supposed to hoard them? They're adorable items. What was this again? But I want them all. Oh boy. Loading screens now have a little tip blurbs. Oh! Wait, did I even buy the tips? Oh, I feel bad. I don't even think I bought them. Sorry, I just thought about the phone tip thingy. But, oh my gosh. Isabel gives random info. Hey, that's so cute. Let me check my mail. I meant to do this. Holy crap. Okay. We're happy to announce that all fees for relocating or changing the exterior of your home have been reduced. Oh, relocating! Dude, where was this when I needed it? Alright. Alright. I mean, the changing my exterior is free, but... Okay. And I also fully upgraded all of my other player homes. They're fully upgraded, so... Oh, you know what? I don't think I paid off the last bill. I don't think I paid off the last bill for them, so, you know, I can't upgrade their storage. And I can't change their exterior for free, so at least I'll be able to utilize a little bit of cheaper, but I don't freaking care. I have too many bells. Spent like a couple mil relocating. Yes, and that's when we needed bells. We were newbies and all that stuff. New Miles redemption item is here. A message is for customers who have expanded their home storage. You can now redeem Miles for a storage shed DIY recipe. Yes. Perfect. And another is for paying off your loans. You can now redeem an ABD, letting you access your Bank of Nook wherever you like. I'll be setting that up even just for decoration reasons. You don't know you like the new house? Aww. Maybe it takes a little bit to get used to. We're pleased to announce that we offer optional service to further expand your storage. Is that old? Harvey! I just noticed his name. How's island life been treating you? Groovy, me too. There's a little something I want to tell you about it though. I'll be waiting here on Harv's Island. Harvey, or Harv, or Vay. Oh, I got your DM. I like it! Tipsy, I like it a lot. I think it looks great. You gonna play more tomorrow? Are you going to bed, Allie? It doesn't match the stuff it's supposed to be part of. I really like it. I respects why. Who is walking? I hear their footsteps. Gotta wait for your storage to upgrade and then I will need to put away all my junk. Ah, yes. Oh, I got a letter from my mom. I'm not reading the rest. What the heck, Allie? What are you guys doing? Who died? me. I died. Oh, Bella's having a sandwich. You wanna wish on Genshin? I'm really close to, the intertwined wish and the normal wish. I totally spaced out doing this. I like completely forgot I was streaming or anything. I was staring up into space listening to our stupid music. Wait, gotta play the sax. You wanna share your screen when you do? Okay. You share it to like the group Discord with Michael and around. Bella left! You guys didn't see it because my head's in the way, but Bella was sitting there eating her sandwich, and she got up and left. She's gone. Oh, she's coming back now because we stopped. What a butthead. I thought it sounded beautiful, Muffy, and I would love to duet with you again soon. That was a hiccup. Ow! I tried to sigh and it wouldn't let me. Ow! Ow! Oh, frick. I have real hiccups this time. Are we good? Am I not dying? I think we're good. Of course, I immediately started laughing again. I might be going to bed early, to be honest. This took a lot out of me. I'm not, like, clearly I'm, like, gassy to a degree. Like, I've got these hiccups and stuff like that. Oh. Maybe I should go to bed early. I don't know. You have 12 intertwined fates and 40 acquaintance. What? Oh my god. Yeah, definitely stream it. Share your screen. New app. Even though it's for newbies. I love this hairstyle. It's finally a hairstyle for me. Just not the hair color. Oh. Wish they had my hair color. It's a normal hair color and so many games don't have it. It's just dirty blonde. Just take the midway point from blonde to brown and you've got it. Even a light brown. This Animal Crossing doesn't even have light brown. This orange color is honestly the closest to light brown that we have. Make our own hairstyles? Holy crap. Tipsy, imagine they make a new DLC, in the future of course, but a new DLC, even Allie was talking about this, where we fully design our own clothing, like it's a DLC that expands upon the Able sisters. I wish we were all forced to be bald. Well, explain it, Allie, explain it, Allie. It was your idea, but, yeah, and we were like, oh, that should be a new future DLC. You forget? Oh, okay. But it was something about Able Sisters and like you work for them and you design new shapes of clothing. Something like that. To just be able to design new clothing and even something like shoes or you know. And you could totally couple in with I don't remember what the poodle's name was, but she ran the shop called Shampoodle. And that's how we used to have to change our hairs, in New Leaf and stuff. And it should totally... Yeah, Harriet! It should totally bring her back. So, like... No way. She's here! It's just to be able to choose all the villagers. Oh! Oh yeah! That too. So similar to building their own dream home, it'd be like, I don't know, designing their outfit. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go to Harv's right after this. Wait, I came here... I'm such a scatterbrain. I came here for... No reason at all. I'm going to Harv's. I have a wife who created a game that lets you mix and match various hair parts. Yeah, and then that reminds me of, Pick Crew, I think that's what it's called. Pick Crew. That'd be so cool. But you're saying we have Harriet, so I don't really have high hopes for this then. There's little posters in the back! Those are new! I wanna fly. No, I'm gonna Harv's. Yeah. I didn't bring money. Can you take it from my ABD? I don't have 100k. Shit. Do I need to fly back or can you take it from my ABD? Like, can I pay it off later? Oh, that was fast. Oh. Hold on. Harvey is AWOL. Not like him to abandon his post. Or do much of anything, really. Except, there's a new path over there. Land-based reckons not my area. Oh, land-based recon. Recon. Fuck. Fucking hell. I give up. Thanks. What is this? I want this. Reconnaissance. Recon, yes. Joy-Con, but Little owls. Harv, clean up your weeds. I'm joking, I love it. What does the sign say? Oh no. What? Oh my god, is that his girl? I didn't even realize this. I don't know why I never paired them in my head, but I like it. So did you get the little note I sent you? Well, you must have since you're here. Hi, Kylie! Hello, Kylie! Thank you so much for the raid! Hello, I like games. Checksor. Yes, Animal Crossing. Hello, Dawn again. Hi, Kylie. Thanks for the raid. Harv's dialogue is hilarious. So did you get the little note I sent you? You must have, since you're here. I'm so excited to share this with you. This right here is going to be the heart of our new collective. I've really put my soul into this. Oh, but I've had plenty of help from all kinds of folks along the way. Like my old pal Harriet. Pal? Or maybe... lover? Hello, McDarmo. How are you guys? How was your stream? Animal Crossing's great. I'm so excited. I wasn't expecting it for another 24 hours, as I'm sure everyone felt like. So excited. PAL stands for person at loving. Yes, perfect. Person whom which I am currently at loving. Oh, but I've had plenty of help. Wait. We go way back. You can call her Hattie for short if you want. Thanks for the follow, Checksors. It's very nice to meet you. Oh, I missed Harriet. Hello, McDarmo. Thank you. How are you guys? I hope your stream went well, Kylie. Thanks again for the raid. They most certainly cannot call me that, Harv. Only Harvey can call her Hattie. Sorry, Sugar, I'm Harriet. It's nice to finally meet you. I've heard all about you from Harv here. Well, there you have it. Ooh. So where was I? Oh, right. My dream collective. Oh, this is what I envision as the heart of the movement. A central plaza filled with co-ops. Now here's the business part, where it gets kinda ugly. I hate even talking about bells, you know? Stream was great. Finished Spyro 3! Nice! Oh shoot, I completely forgot. I'm under. I have a shout out coming now. Here we go. There you go. Spyro, that sounds fun. You 100%ed it. Oh my goodness, that must feel like such an accomplishment. PAL stands for person I love. 117%? Wow, that must feel so much like an accomplishment. But a co-op can't build itself without a little cooperation. So I think the best idea is to have a little fundraiser. Every time we raise enough capital for a co-op, we get a new one going. Golly, did I just say capital? But I suppose that's my sales pitch. Sorry, I was never cut out for sales. But I'd be mighty grateful if you were interested in helping us realize this dream. Time to build a collective. 117% just sounds confusing, I think, so I'll just say 100. Interesting! So it's like you beat the game and you went, 17 over. You grabbed every little Easter egg and crawled into every nook and cranny. I've never played Spyro, but I used to watch a friend a long time ago play it. It's a very cute purple dragon. Even if it's only a little bit at a time, every little bit helps. Yes, I should play it. I should. It's a classic. I mean, you gotta. Same for Zelda. I really have to get into the Zelda stuff too. Yeah, you unlock a bonus level. Ah, I see. I bet that was so difficult. I used to 100% get 100% achievements for Steam games. I fell out of that now, but yeah, I'm very familiar with that grind. Oh, that's great. Out of this world. I knew I can count on you to help me, Anya. I actually got another old pal to volunteer as well. You know my buddy Lloyd, don't you? Well, he was so kind as to reach out to some of his pals, also named Lloyd. And they'll all be volunteering. So when you're ready, just go ahead and talk to any old Lloyd about which co-op he's collecting for. Feel free to explore the area, meditate, or snack on some vegan pumpkin gnocchi, if the mood strikes. Thanks again for helping us, and I'll see you around. I'm so excited. I didn't even know they brought Harriet back. What the heck? Oh my goodness. Look at the space. It's so cozy. What are you selling? It was tough. Oh. We are accepting donations to fund a dapper dealer of fine shoes and handbags. Oh! Kix. Kix gets to sit up here. I love Kix very much. Oh, and I didn't bring enough bells. It's okay. I'll come back. I love Kix very much, but I'm gonna prioritize someone a little different. Just someone else first. I've got priorities, you know? Because I heard you can only build one a day. Legitimate art dealer. Mm-hmm. Very legitimate, I'm sure. This would be very beneficial for me because I need to buy tons and tons of paintings from Red. Because I'm going to... My island is themed after Harry Potter. So I have one... Actually, I have 3 player homes that are going to be all the different classrooms and locations in just Hogwarts alone. I have other player homes too that are based on like Zonkos and Gringotts and stuff like that, and even Hagrid's hut, but he only sells 2 a day with a 1 per character per day limit. I'll have to figure out what that means. Love little ghosts next to your avatar. Thank you. I made them for Halloween, but I don't want to part with them. I want to keep them. I know Halloween's over, but I want to keep them. I want to keep them. I'm going to come up with an idea to have it so that you guys can spend channel points and maybe turn them back into alive bugs. So there'll be little bugs floating around me, but then like you could redeem channel points again to turn them into ghosts. Basically kill them. Monka W. It's just like the trawler, but only 2. Oh, you're referring to the paintings. Right. You like the big blue eyes, thank you. Right, you're referring to the paintings. I'm sorry, I was completely I thought you were talking about the Lloyd characters. So 2 per day, 1 per character. That's so easy, I can buy the whole thing then. I can't wait to kill with channel points, yes. It's better than finding him only once per 2 to 3 weeks. I agree. I'm sure this is gonna be great. I'm gonna check out the other ones, and then I'll very much consider buying this one first. Because yeah, as I was saying, I'm gonna need lots of paintings for the Hogwarts houses that I'm making. They have paintings everywhere in the staircase place. I don't know what it's called, I just call it staircase place. You know, the one with all the moving staircases and the talking paintings. That place, we all know it. Even if you're not a Harry Potter fan, I'm sure you're familiar of the moving staircases. Good evening, buddy. Botany expert, okay, this is, oh shoot, what's his name? Leaf, of course, Leaf. The big staircase, right. Of course, Abby. I believe you, of course. I fully trust your word, and you're not deceiving me in any way. Trying to trick me. Oh, windmill. 2 fake art, now! Accepting donations for a talented husband and wife furniture refurbishing team. Rick, I need this first. Okay, this one, then reds. This one, and then reds. What else? It's gotta be this one. What else is there, though? Care package, thank you! I also want some water. Old timer who will give you access to your home store. Aww. Wait, Tortimer! No, Tortimer? Yes, Tortimer, right? Sorry if you can hear me swallow. Thanks for the care package. Get a good stretch. So this is confusing me a little, so I suppose if we set up Tortimer's little camping area, we'll get access to our home storage? Here? On this island? On Harv's Island? That's interesting. I'm very curious what that is. Maybe we'll make this one the 3rd. Try not to get hiccups. I'm so excited that I've gotten hiccups. Okay, maybe we'll make that one 3rd just because I'm curious what it is. What is this one? Merchant offering rugs. Okay, I don't need this so soon. I'm good for now, but I will definitely be making it. It's just if I can only build one a day, I've got to prioritize. And what are you offering? Mysteriously. Ooh. Shoot. Okay. I'm gonna do. I'm going to make. Oh, I miss her. '20. Hello, Shumi. How are you? You did red first. For the 2020, I'm supposed to look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds, and you're supposed to do that every 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go count now. I'm looking at a tree across the street, FYI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Really think I count fast, but it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell when I'm so excited. Thanks for the support, Shui. Who was that other one up there? I was gonna make the two llamas, or are they alpacas? The ones that we did the wedding event for. The name is completely slipping my mind. Anyway, the pink and blue llama alpacas. I'm gonna make them. Then Katrina, and then Red. And then Tortimer. Alright. I don't even have enough bells anyway. Was that it? Did I already... I think I already talked to him. And I think this one was... Yes! Okay. I'm going for this one first. But I need to bring double the coins. Yes. Thank you. I'll be back. I'm so excited. What does this even say? Is it just backwards? I can't make sense of it. I don't think it's supposed to be red. No, I don't think it's words. I was trying to read it backwards. I suck at reading things backwards. Oh, hey there. Yeah, I'm a donor. Wish I had a tote or maybe a cap or something for you, but you have to make do with my gratitude. That's right. Hello, Harriet. After all these years in the shop, I got used to never being outside. But this new lifestyle is just about the most invigorating thing I've ever done. Who needs indoors? So cute. I'm off to bed now. It was nice hanging out for a bit. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Good night. Good night, Dawn. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. It's very nice to meet you. Trainwreck shaved ice. Let's go. Good night. I hope you have a good night. I cannot believe this update's here already. 3 weeks just flew by. And I wasn't expecting it until tomorrow. I was supposed to play Red Dead today. I was gonna have a relaxing time on Red Dead, and I knew tomorrow that I would be playing this game, but here we are. Surprise! ABD. Alright, so, here's my island. It used to be very laggy, and now it's not because they picked up some flowers, I guess. I don't know, but I'm happy. I have to go make food. I'll be lurking, but have a good rest of your stream. Thank you so much, Kylie. Thank you. I hope you have a good meal. I hope you have a good rest of your day too. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Yeah, my island was lagging to the point where I was depressed to play this game. And I thought I was gonna have to remodel a couple of very ambitious projects I had built. So basically demolish them, make them a little less ambitious, you know? But Tipsy gave me the idea to pick up some flowers, and it freaking worked. I had probably 2 inventory- no, that's not fair. Maybe 4, maybe a good 4 inventories worth of flowers on the ground, and I didn't think anything of it, but I picked them all up, and now I'm not having any laggy issues. So that's fantastic. It's incredible. Oh, thank you. Look at all these bells. How much do I need? Okay, I was gonna do this, but I'll do this because I want to buy the storage upgrade from Nook right here. I appreciate that. I like games. They feel fun. Yes. Oops. I clicked too fast. There's a little bit of an input delay when I watch my game through this stream capture. probably messes me up. I was playing Children of Morta earlier, which is a very intense combat roguelike game. And it was probably... This input lag is probably what messes me up a lot. But I don't complain. It's fine. But it does make me click when I don't mean to. I just think it lagged or something, or maybe I didn't press the button hard enough, but no, it's just a 1 second behind. There we go! They did that. I don't know about you guys, but I time travel in my game. I completely am not opposed to it. I played legitimately for a long while, and I pretty much got to KK without time traveling. I was mostly just anxious about it. I didn't know how much it would break. But after I beat the heart of the game, where you unlock KK and all that, and you get to see the credit scene, after that I was like, you know what? I can time travel. It's fine. It's not a big deal. And I'm very glad for it. I have gotten a lot more amusement out of the game from time traveling. I was completely no-lifing the game, and time traveling didn't take away from any of that. Like, it didn't spoil anything for me, so I'm glad I'm glad I approached it the way I did. But yeah, I'm probably gonna time travel to get the different Harv characters to move in, or whatever you call it. We'll see. I'm also feeling slight fatigue, so we might not even have time. We might just be enjoying this one day and then call it a night. I will be streaming this, playing this tomorrow, absolutely. Well, like watching trains in a handkerchief. Good job, Wilbur. Yes. Not time travel. Geeky. I'm so excited. Harriet! Share your soda with me, Harriet. Oh, she put it away. She knew I was gonna snatch it. Mark is working so hard to get the shops here. It's so great to see him more energetic than before. No. Oh, did she really just put it away for good? Harriet. She'd rather stop drinking it than share with me. How rude. Oops. Oh my goodness. I thought I was clicking. I went to... I went to C. I went up to C and then I pressed this button. Oh, I must have clicked too many times. And I went to 0 and then confirmed. Silly. Alright, confirm. Yes, you may. We reached our goal, isn't that great? The new co-op will open soon. Ta-da! Alright, we reached our donation goal. Yes. Harriet! I'm so excited, Harriet. New hair? New hair that looks like mine in real life. Holy heck, I'm excited. There's so many things I need to upgrade now. I guess we're done here. You know what? I just realized I never showed my Harv's rooms. I built them up a little bit for photo shoots and stuff. I don't even remember what I have here. I last played this in May of this year. Just for a while for the diving update, I think. Ah, yes. I was using this place to design my player home, so I restricted it with walls so that I knew the size that I needed to make. How long have I been playing Animal Crossing? This version, so New Horizons, I played on release day. And then I pretty much... I think I played 2 Halloween. Wait, did I? Yeah. Wait, I'm so misremembering. It was released in 2019, right? What the heck? COVID has messed up my time frames. But yeah, I've been playing this game from day one. I only started the Animal Crossing franchise from New Leaf. So I've never played the like GameCube, the really, really old ones. I never had a GameCube growing up or anything like that. So. But yeah, I played New Leaf, and I was actually really late to the party. I think I got the game just like a couple months before the Amiibo update. I wasn't aware that there was going to be an Amiibo update. I just happened to pick it up, and then suddenly it was like, an Amiibo update. It's like, okay, cool. Did you use the first-person camera at all? Yes, I have. I was staring at Bella because she was wearing my freaking Quibbler magazine as a shirt. And I was like, Bella, what the heck are you doing? So I went in first person to stare at her. Nice, I started my island in August. My first fish. Oh, how cute. Yes. I totally bought my Switch for Animal Crossing. For the sole purpose of it. This is my creepy room. Welcome to my creepy room. I opened my window. I think I was making my room really hot from being so excited. I feel a cold breeze. Oh my, I forgot I made this. Holy crap. Here's a cute little witchy... kind of witchy. I don't know what I was going for here. But I spent hours on this. And I did a photo shoot with Nox and Sterling right in here. I forgot you can do that. They updated it. We can now squeeze. Look at me squeeze. I'm squeezing. Oh my. Holy crap. I'm gonna get so much enjoyment out of that, because before I wasn't allowed to walk back here. What I did to get a villager back here for a photo shoot was just, opening the editing menu. And then I just plopped them in, right? I could just do this. There you go. But see, this wasn't walkable before, and now it is. Yes, I'm gonna have to redesign everything when I get Dividing Walls. But even just this! This is just the free update, and now we can walk in half tiles? I have to rethink everything just from that alone. And then of course with Dividing Walls, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at me back here in this corner. What am I doing? I'm being creepy, that's what. I'm just hiding. I'm just hiding back here. Wait, what's a creepy emote I can do? Hello? Emotes? Wait, oh, she can't. You can't emote when you're doing this. Oh, that's a little bit of a bummer, but it makes sense. I was hoping to give her a little facial expression. It's so creepy. Oh, I don't know if I took a picture when she was blinking. Oh my god. It's so silly. But thank you. I spent way too long on this. I don't even know why. You can sneak back here. But see, I made these little makeshift walls. That's what we used to have to do. These very nice walls, but ugh, just ugh. Like if I turn the camera this way, everything is broken. Everything looks horrible. But when I did the photo shoot, I just kept it like this. Yeah. Peering inside and looking at the bed. Yeah, nice cozy little space. I don't know what other rooms I made. I'm so excited to redesign everything. This is truly gonna be the kick in the butt to get going on decorating my island. Finally. Wait, so we went to the right, we went to the left, and then we went forward. I'm so gassy from the excitement. Oh my gosh. So this is my Hufflepuff room. I forgot I made this. It's restricted this is Harv's Island, right? But it's restricted because on your player home, you don't get to build, you know, this wide. So I kind of forced myself to not build that wide. But I believe it's like one tile longer, so it's a little janky. It doesn't actually fully match up. And I really wish it did. I don't understand why Harv's Island didn't do it like that, but it's fine, it's fine. So what I do is I just build here in Harv's, just to get some ideas out. And then, you know, once I got a solid plan for a build, I will actually then build it on my real island in a real room. And I believe I did that. So I think this space that you're looking at is fully built on my island, and I actually completely forgot. I did a tour of my island just yesterday, I think, and I didn't even bother going in any of my rooms, my player homes, because I thought they weren't done at all. But I might be wrong. It might be a lot more done than I thought. But yeah, this is supposed to represent Hufflepuff common room. Lots of cozy plants, lots of yellows. I think it's really sweet. I feel like I'm like half Hufflepuff and then half Ravenclaw, so I don't know. I find this space real personal, I guess you could say. Looking like a hoarder, yeah. That's what it reminds me of, though, truly, is Hufflepuffs. They've got, like, lots of clutter, and I don't know, they tend to fill their spaces a lot. I feel like, anyway. That's how I imagine their common room looks like. And I also associate them with hobbits from Lord of the Rings. Very much. Even before I even watched Lord of the Rings, I was like, wow, these are like those hobbits from that one movie. Totally. But yeah, I love this room so much. I think I built it. I'm gonna go see it on my real island too. But let's check the attic before leaving. This is gonna be a complete surprise. I have no idea what's up here. Okay, it's nothing. A little disappointing, but it's fine. I really want to go to my actual island, because I swear I already replicated that Hufflepuff room. So I built it at Harv's, and when I was done, I did a little turnaround and got a video of it, and then I kept that video as reference while I built it on my main island. And I think it's even a little bit better, because I didn't have, I don't know, the room shape is much different on Harv's than it is your player home. Yeah, I'll show you guys a little bit of my island. As I said, I did a tour of my island yesterday. I'm uploading that video to YouTube, by the way. It's still in the process of editing. I have to clip out a lot of stuff, trim it up. But yeah, it should be on my YouTube. Maybe even tonight. I can edit it in bed. But alright, let's go to Hogwarts, shall we? Very quick tour. This is King's Cross Station. A Muggle train right here, ready for boarding or whatever. And then you pass through the secret entrance up to the Hogwarts Express, where you get to see all the witches and wizards playing wizard's chess up there. And then there's Trevor. Have you seen a toad? Some butterbeer. And they're making their way to Hogwarts right now. Oh, I shouldn't have run. It's all loading in now. And then they go through a magical black portal to the left there. And then they shrink. You've got them, they're, what's it called? I was gonna say docking. They're docking at the Hogsmeade Station. They're stopping here, you know, at Hogsmeade Station. And there's Hagrid right over there. Hagrid and his big feet. And then you take the Thestral cart, or the boats, up to Hogwarts. So you follow this path. You gotta sit on here in order to cross. Actually, that might be changed. No, it's not changed. I figured since they let you walk through half tiles, they might have changed that, but you still can't walk here. So I force people to sit in this little cart, which I'll change the design of. It looks like a door right now. And then you go up Hogwarts Bridge, whatever you want to call it, the aqueduct thing. And here we are. We've arrived at Hogwarts. Which you can now change the exterior shape of the house, and I'm so excited. So excited with that. Alright, this is gonna be a bonus because yesterday's stream I did not give a tour of the interiors of any buildings at all. So this is a bonus. I have no idea what is in here. It could be a flop. I could maybe have nothing in here. But we'll find out. Yes, a little bonus feature. Okay, so yeah, there's pretty much nothing in here. I started setting up some posters that I thought might suit Hogwarts. Like, what's his name? Lionel, I think? Some paintings, you know, in the staircase room. And I really don't think there's anything else. And I kind of don't want to waste my time walking around and finding out. I really don't think... Not in this main Hogwarts, but... Yeah, okay. I'll leave this place now, but I have two other Hogwarts buildings to the left and right. And I'll show you them, because they're going to be based on more classrooms. This is kind of like the main Hogwarts, so we'll have the Grand Hall. We'll have the staircase, of course. But these other buildings over here, they'll be based on, like, potions class, herbology, things like that, as well as the Ravenclaw Tower. Such like that. Yes. I'm a total Harry Potter nerd, as you can tell. So there's nothing here, but there may be stuff in the attic and or basement. But that would be it. There's no way I set up anything else. So here's the very, very bare bones start of a Ravenclaw room. No wallpaper, flooring yet, couldn't decide yet. But yeah. And now we can put different wallpapers on different walls, so that's awesome. So yeah, this is gonna be the Ravenclaw Tower. Gonna make it real bookish and artsy-fartsy. And then the basement should be... I don't remember if this is the Hufflepuff one, or is this the Slytherin dungeon? We'll find out. Okay. So this is the Slytherin dungeon. I just threw a bunch of shit in here. You like my green pool of water? It's gonna be so silly because Animal Crossing is obviously not very spooky. And I'm gonna try so hard to make this place look creepy, but it's gonna be a struggle. But yeah, this will be the Slytherin dungeon. I'll try my best to make the really cool... Oh, I can put, there's that one underwater wallpaper. And now that we don't, now that we can separate which wall has what wallpaper, I will put at least one wall with the underwater wallpaper. Because then the rest can stay stone. But that's how it is in the movies and such, is they have, like, that really big window where they can see underwater. Super fucking cool. The Slytherin common room is so awesome. It's cozy, but, like, at the same time, it's got that creepy vibe. Just a little bit creepy, you know? I mean, especially if you're scared of the water, right? I know so many people who are really scared of the water, so that would suck if they were a Slytherin, if they became a Slytherin, and then had to stay at that common room. So yeah, here's a little courtyard. This is all completely bare bones, but yeah, here's a little courtyard to hang out. But this will be like with herbology and stuff like that. Stuff like that. I don't need to list them all. Thank you, I like games. What do you want me to call you, by the way? Maybe, games or for fun? For fun is a little hard to say. But yeah, so I have nothing in the main rooms, but I'm sure upstairs I have something. Ah, decently good start. A little bit cozy. Gryffindor. How nice. No music, sadly. But I'll get music. Ooh. It's nice so far, though. Obviously, this is going to be one of the most iconic common rooms because we follow Harry Potter in the story, so. Very cozy. I'm so excited. I'll put a Christmas tree in here and everything because that was a pretty prominent scene in the movies when they celebrated Christmas. It brought joy to my child heart. Christmas in Harry Potter, wow. And then Hufflepuff dungeon. They are located right underneath the kitchens, the Hogwarts kitchens. So here we are. Steve's running around. Don't squash Steve. It's a bummer that the normal camera can't raise up very high. But I can show you like this. The little posters up on the wall. Some clothing. Very cozy. And then I made it look like there's a Hufflepuff in bed with the clothing item over there. Oh wow, I can zoom in real far. There's a little Hufflepuff sleeping right there. But yeah. Wow, is it just me or can you zoom out much further than normal? Oh, I almost squashed Steve. Wow, you can zoom out farther than normal. This isn't... We didn't used to be able to go this far. Awesome. But yeah, this is the Hufflepuff common room. Very cozy. And I can also redesign this because now we can crawl through really tight spaces. So that leaves a little bit more... I had to sacrifice so many items that I just could not fit, you know. I couldn't fit them in, at least if I wanted this place to be slightly walkable. But now I should be able to with the new half-tile movement. Steve, please, I don't want to squash you. But yeah. So cozy in here. I have definitely let myself idle right in this room for all day. Like, I'll be doing homework and I'm just sitting here in Animal Crossing, listening to the cute music and... very cozy. Yeah, that's a bonus feature. You guys yesterday didn't even get to see this. I completely forgot I had done anything in my interiors. I feel a little bad. I was like, yeah, I did nothing in my interiors. No point in walking inside. I guess I didn't remember. Yeah. I'm very excited for the exterior updates so that you can change the shape of your house. Oh, by the way, this is the Whomping Willow. You can only really see the effect of it when I do this camera angle. It's the Whomping Willow! Ignore the fruit. But they've even got the blue car trapped in the tree. The Weasley mother's car. But apparently there's gonna be new trees. Possibly. So I will probably redesign this Whomping Willow. Yeah. I'm excited. And the exteriors, as I was saying, this is supposed to be Hagrid's hut. And you could probably agree with me in that it doesn't look like a hut. It really doesn't. And you're right. But now we really can make it look like a hut. Yeah, there's new exterior shapes. That's super freaking awesome. If you guys want to see another cozy place, I've got this shell cottage here. This was for Bill Weasley and Fleur's wedding. I don't want to say her full name because I'm just going to butcher it, but you know. Beautiful French lady. Fleur. But this is supposed to be Shell Cottage. This was very difficult to build. It took me endless amounts of hours. I got a little greenhouse. Have to pay respects. I suppose even something like this, where I'm fully satisfied with my build, I can change it simply because we can now sneak into half tile spaces. I keep repeating myself, but holy crap, does that change so much. The fact that we can now sneak through places, I don't know. There's so many things you can do with that now. I am a nerd, I am. I will embrace it too. And of course, let's oh, did you say the press F to pay respects because of this? Boo. Where's my cry emote? Rest in peace, Dobby. You were a good elf. But yeah. Let's see. It's 10 p.m. I suppose I can log on my other characters. I've got these oh, she's so cute with her hairstyle. I've got these characters, and I would love to see what it might look like if I change their house shape. The exterior. So I think especially Hagrid, but I'm even thinking like Dumbledore is the one who has Wizarding Wheezes. And I'm thinking he could have the shape of house that has two sort of castle, what are they called? Towers on the sides? Even this one, even Snape's could do that. Shoot. I guess it depends on what exterior walling is available. I might even do that for the Hogwarts buildings, which are these three guys. I don't think Snape's building, or sorry, Voldemort's building matters. But Hagrid's definitely. I definitely should change his. I'm gonna go work on that now, actually. I could just put in another Joy-Con to load up two characters, but my Joy-Cons drift a lot, and it's so unplayable. So, I'll load up one at a time. At the top here, I have all of the different the different characters. So if I choose Hagrid, we'll have Hagrid's character in game. I think I'll try booting up the Joy-Cons instead of doing this whole saving, reloading. Because I feel like maybe this just takes too long. I could simply load up a Joy-Con. And I feel like tomorrow at 6 p.m. my time. Yeah, and then I have to sit through this, yeah. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific, should be the DLC? Because apparently that's not in the game yet. Yes, Isabel. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing this. No, I think even if I do boot up a new character, I think it makes me... Does it? Oh, shoot, I can't even remember now. Oh my god. Look, it's Hagrid! Although I don't know why he's not wearing his... I don't know why he's not wearing his special shirt. It's right here. Here we go. See? Hello. I'm Hagrid. It's Mario. I mean Hagrid. Big feet, big nose. I did my best, okay? I'm gonna ignore this. Okay. So, I don't think they have any bells. So this was all pointless. I do need to put up my main character. I got my Joy-Con now. So, if I go like this, and then I go like this. Wait, what'd that say? Use this app to invite up to 3 other residents. Yeah, okay. Right. I want to play with Enya because she has all of her money. Do this one. And then I'll do this one. Here we go. Hey, Hagrid. Don't talk to me. Hey, Ravenpuff. What is it? No. Wait, what? No. You're so silly. Hagrid. Hagrid. Freaking Lucky. Gosh. Oh, the drift. The drift was preventing me from even walking. Hagrid. Yeah, see? Happy birthday, Harry. That's his hat. Oh my god, see, this is my drift. This is my Joy-Con drifting. Apparently I learned that they fix Joy-Con drifts for free, but however, if you turn in a limited edition Joy-Con, you won't get a limited edition back. Like, you'll get a normal one, so yeah, be careful. Just have to give this money to Hagrid. I don't even know how much it is. Well, I can afford to give him 100k, so it doesn't matter. Blah 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 blah. Here you go, Hagrid. And you know what? I might as well put out money for the other characters. So there's Ron, Hermione, Harry. Oh shoot, okay. Harry? And then... Dumbledore, Snape, and what's his name? Voldemort. He who shall not be named. He who you are. Okay, okay. Now I can't do this. Stupid drift. Look at it. I'm not touching that controller. It's a ghost. It's a ghost. So spooky. Joy-Con drift is so spooky. She's possessed. And then I talk to... Oh, I have something here. Wait. Nice. And just trying to leave. We'll just design Hagrid's hut real quick, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night because I'm not feeling very well. I was not expecting the update. But, I will definitely be back tomorrow for what should have been the update day. 5,000 bells? Easy peasy. Alright. Yes! Hagrid's hut. Oh, I'm so excited. Maybe I should look up a picture real quick. Hagrid's hut. For reference, you know? Always need reference when making art. So I have it in my head that Hagrid's hut has a thatched roof, but it's not true. It's not true. I could probably... It probably is fine. And I can do this and nobody would notice, but he actually has a stone roof. Who would have thought? So it looks like his roof... There's obviously a bunch of different concept designs, but for the most part, it looks like his roof is a lighter color than the walls. So... let's see what we can do with that. Maybe I'll just... maybe I'll just go with dirt. I really wish this gray was a true gray. It looks so green to me. Very green gray. Okay, we're going black. We're going with this one because it's the most neutral looking one. I hate this gray. I'm so sad. Door. It's a big, big door. Possibly like this. Maybe this. It's darker though. It's also square, but I can't do a square door apparently. Curtains. Hehe. Opening and closing the curtains. I mean, I could go with a dark door like that. That doesn't look bad. No. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah. The purple's okay too because it's so dark, but this one even fits nicely. Let's change the roof a little bit, maybe. Nah. Or maybe this one. Oh shoot, that's a nice one. I like the stone, but this is so tough. So difficult. I'm just trying to make it look like the one in a movie. It does say this is a wooden roof, and that doesn't make any sense for Hagrid's hut. It's interesting, there's a little window pocket up there, but the curtains don't affect it. I was really curious if it would open the window. Alright, dark or light? I think the dark is better. Yeah. It's got some other colors that are muddying the scheme a little too, so I'll go with that. And I think I'm gonna keep his mailbox because I don't intend to leave his mailbox out front of his house. I plan on using these mailboxes for the owlery that I'm building. So there will be a bunch of mailboxes at an owlery. So I'll just leave it like this for now. I made it this for a reason and I don't remember. So this is it. This is gonna be Hagrid's hut. Not the best. I was looking for some stone wall, but there's only there's not too many choices, so that's alright. This is fine. It's a nice muddy color. Looks like a hut. I'm very happy with this. More than what I had before, which was the best I could possibly do. And this is very much a hut now, for real. For real. I kind of wish we could also preview the houses, like in that interface. I wish we could preview the houses as they are in our overworld. Because I have to edit Gringotts, and I'm not sure what I should go with for Gringotts. Can I just change who I'm residenting with? Pick residence again. You'll need 4 controllers, right, because I'm one of them. Okay. I thought it would just replace him, so we'll do these 2. I'll grab the other Joy-Con, I guess. So this will be editing the Gringotts Bank and Wizarding Wheezes building. And I really, really wish we could see the exteriors, the overworld. That's okay. It'll be a trial and error thing, but that's fine. Hopefully this is a bit faster than exiting the game and reloading it. Right. Enya, you can be this one. You can be this one. And you can be this one. Perfect. Get your money! Don't forget to pick up your bells. Oh my heart, I just noticed Snape's lily in his hair. Because he's in love with Lily Potter. You get it? I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Alright, let's go. Wait. Bonk. The camera angles are so silly when you have other residents. Wait, now she's in the way, I can't walk. Shit. There you go. Move. So, if you haven't already seen it, wait, let me go on Dumbledore. This is, let me do this. because this controller is the best one. So this is my Gringotts bank. I think it looks amazing as it is, but we can change the exterior now, so it's tempting. It's tempting to try something new, but I need to bear in mind that like this white exterior was freaking perfect. The gray roof was perfectly fine by me, and the really regal looking door is just awesome. And if I change the exterior, it might not have these options available. So that would be something to keep in mind, is the way that how I like how this looks. I like how this looks already, so I might not change anything then. And this is the Wizarding Wheezes building, and I'm pretty freaking happy with it. I don't really have any complaints. It's supposed to just be a spew of red and orange colors. I'm not sure. I think I chose the gray roof for a reason. I think the building does have a gray roof. However, there's a new exterior with the two castle tower looking things on the sides, and that might be better suited for Zonkos. Or sorry, Wizarding Wheezes. Because it does have, like, I don't know how to explain it without showing you, but yeah, if you're familiar with how the Wizarding Wheezes building looks. But either way, these buildings look fine as is. I don't have any issues with them. I had issues with Hagrid's hut, but now I don't. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Just curious. Hello, Dumbledore. I'm not gonna pay that. Are you kidding me? I'm Dumbledore, I can't really afford that. Maybe. How am I home? Can I customize it, please? Nice. Let's do it. I don't remember what it costed before. They said they made it cheaper now. Alright. So, this was Zonko's. Or sorry, I keep saying Zonko's. I was even saying this yesterday. This is Wizarding Wheezes. I want to keep the red and orange puke. Let me look it up. Wizard Wheezes building. Gotta get that reference picture. Yeah, so it kind of has a gray upper level to it, and then the lower level has a bunch of red and orange and yellow windows and such. So let's see if we can reproduce that by choosing this. Cats. Right. Gray roof. Thank you, I like games. I appreciate that. I'm talking so much right now. I'm just so excited. Dark green. I'm not a fan of these roofs. There's no true gray. But let's keep trying. Let's see what exteriors we can do. This one's nice. A lot of orange. Oh, log cabin. How cute. Oh, wow. There's not really anything that is like red. Like this one would be the closest. And then probably a big red door, which is, this would be it. I guess this would be the best we could customize it. Or maybe like this door. Yeah. And I'm not a fan of this. I'm not really liking this one. But that's okay. We can try other exteriors. I'm even just curious what this one is, so let's see. Let's see what the options are for this one. Very nice. This roof would suit the visiting wheezes. But it's not Asian themed, so I'd feel silly. Silver and gold? Holy crap. Wow. That's really cool. Yeah, nothing that matches. That makes sense to me. Alright. I guess we can consider making him a hut. I need a gray. This would be nice. Okay, okay. This is a nice gray. It matches the building. Maybe. No. That looks horrible. Shoot. This one? This one's not bad. This one's not bad. But you know what? I think I like what we had before. This is what we had before, and I think it looks very similar to the Wizarding Wheezes. We can consider a different door, I suppose. Maybe not. Yeah, that's okay. And while we're here, instead of switching over to, Michael. Instead of switching characters, I might as well just try. Let's try to build the green guts. Thanks for the care package. I will sip on water right now. I'm not feeling too well. My voice does feel fried. Hopefully I'm not dehydrated, but here you go. Whoops. Sorry for the icky noise. I'm not used to drinking out of this water bottle, so it, like, I don't know, did a thing. It did a thing. Right, so let's try seeing if we can make this look like Gringotts, I guess. It's already a failure. It's already a failure because I need a white roof. Shoot. Tipsy, help me. I don't seem to be able to use the new exteriors for my Gringotts or Wizarding Wheezes. But that's okay. I would need a white roof or something. And none of them have white roofs. Does the hut have a white roof? Are you kidding me? Why would the hut have a white roof? And nothing else? That's silly. Well, should Gringotts be a little hut? I mean, it's cute. I mean, it's pretty cute. And here's the white exterior. And then we'll get the ornate door. And there you go. Gringotts. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Although I have to switch characters. I can't click confirm on this one. This isn't the right character, but it reminds you of Mint's house? Shape probably matters more than the color. Yeah, perhaps. I never minded what I had before. This would be an option, I suppose. And there wouldn't be a harm in trying it. It's cute. Yeah. Alright. I did get to update Hagrid's hut though. I updated Hagrid's hut and that feels great. I'm going to try let's do Ron and Hermione. Yeah, I think you might be right. Like, with Hagrid's hut being now a hut shape, it changed it. It changed it entirely. And I didn't even find that many better options to make it look earthy. So, yeah, the shape of it being more accurate now is a big improvement. Let's see if we can change the Hogwarts. Look at my young Ron and Hermione. Hermione with her buck teeth. Oh shoot. It's gonna get Isabel. I'm gonna have to sit through the Isabel. Yep. Because it's Dumbledore, who's a new character on a new day. I should have changed back to Enya and then did this. It's okay. Or even Hagrid. Wait, no, I didn't have Hagrid. Isabel, you've said this 3 times today. Hello, everyone. No news to report. Well, actually, she has a ton of new things to report, and I just read it already. Jeez. Oh, Dumbledore, you looked pretty bad. Oh, you know what? I should pick these up while I'm here. These are supposed to go in his house. I think he finally has a wand now. Oh, he already had one. That's okay. Anyway. Let's go to the resident services. I put food on Ron's face, like I think it's supposed to be spaghetti on his cheeks. Because in the movies he's like really messy eater and stuff like that. Alright, oh shoot, I forgot to pick up the money. They probably have nothing on them. Thank you so much. I have an embarrassing amount of hours. Total Harry Potter nerd, that's right. Get your money. Oh, he already had money. He already had 99,000. Interesting. Oh. I just thought of the new hairstyle they added for boys, and I feel like Malfoy, Draco Malfoy. I feel like he would have used that hair. There was someone who made the entire Lord of the Rings storyline as an island. Now that I've watched the first 2 movies finally, I would love to check that out. I should watch the 3rd one though, first. We plan on watching that in the next couple of days. Fine. Little Jazz. Yeah, it just took a lot of no-lifing, you know. Customize. So, we're gonna look... The point of doing this is just to see if we can get a different exterior shape, but keep the Hogwarts vibe. So nice dark gray stonework, I guess. But if we can't find that, it's fine. So right now, I feel like this looks pretty decent for Hogwarts. It's just gray, almost a little spooky looking. Is this the new update? I have to wait somewhere. Yeah, this is the new update. These little buildings that I'm changing. That's part of it, of course. So, okay. Yeah, I really like the stonework of that one. And I don't know that I don't know. I mean, it's kind of green. I could go like this, but that doesn't look half bad. I know it's green, but not the worst. You're kind of new to the whole experience. Yeah. So this is a really big update that will probably satisfy a lot of longtime players. This looks too... Yeah, no, that looks like a house. A normal house. So, this one wasn't bad either. This is pretty cool, actually. Brown brick with some black brick. Or at least very dark brown brick. What about roofs, though? Because I am not too keen on these. And there's no gray. What the heck? There's no gray. This purple looks red. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Dang. Hello! The update's amazing. They, so this is just the free update part, but, the DLC is, I don't think it's released yet. How are you, John H. Freeman? It is sure fun to hang out here. Thank you. Hogwarts. What kind of door? I don't remember what I put on the other one. I think it was a big wooden door, right? Or like this? No. I can't remember. It's right here. Oh, just the brown. Okay. That's nice that it doesn't reset it just because I went back. Right. So this one. So, does this look like Hogwarts? I might go with no. 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 This doesn't look very... I like the first one I had. This one. The stonework is so beautiful. You're gonna check it out, but life has told me to not to come back to Animal Crossing. Oh. Yeah, huge update though. I don't know if you've seen the direct. They added so much content. I feel overwhelmed with how much. See, this one has nice stonework, but it's the Zen style. It's just, it won't look like Hogwarts if it's Zen style. The most is still to come? Are you referring to just the DLC? You really think it was like that much? I was pretty pleased with just the free update. Weeb Hogwarts. Yes. Or I can go with a hut. I don't mind this. I feel like a lot of the buildings are... Or when I imagine a tower, it's circular, you know? DLC adds a lot of items. Yeah. Alright. So I'm overwhelmed with this, and then they're gonna bombard us with more tomorrow. Alright, this is the failure. There's no way I can make this look like Hogwarts. This one's okay, but I want the gray, that nice gray. Yep, DLC adds froggy chair. Froggy chair hype. I am totally gonna hide a froggy chair on my island, even if it doesn't fit theme. I am putting one on my island. New technique like counters. Counters. Yes, and I cannot wait for those walls. I can't wait. Well, looks like I won't be changing Hogwarts. Besides my player home, the only exterior change I've made is Hagrid's hut. That's it. Hagrid's hut. That's fine. That's fine. Here's my little Ron and Hermione. Oh shoot. can't control it with the one Joy-Con. So wonky. Swap. There we go. How do I make the interface go away? I don't think I can with one Joy-Con. Ron and Hermione. Cute little duo. You know, Lisa still paying attention? Yeah, I try to. I think I probably, if I'm being realistic, I'm probably jumping on every other day. But I'm trying. I just jump on for the dailies. I haven't really gotten around to the story quests yet. But yeah, I want to still keep playing Genshin. I know that the Animal Crossing will now take up a lot of my time, but I don't know why I sat here. But I'll still have time for other things. I don't want to stop playing Red Dead. I don't want to stop playing Children of Morta. Wow, I think that was all my characters. Right? No, I had Voldemort. I can mess around with Voldemort's house. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna mess around with Voldemort's house. Alright. Pick residence. Oh shoot, wait. I have to switch to Dumbledore because otherwise it's gonna take me through a long cutscene. Right. I know none of that makes any sense, but I have to do it like this. Otherwise it takes twice as long. Voldemort. There we go. I'm so excited for the DLC though. It's cool for months worth of time. I just hop on for daily quests and teapot stuff. Yeah. I can't wait to start making good progress on the teapot stuff. Should I be double the nerd and make Harry Potter themed teapot? That'd be so difficult. I don't think there'd be many items for that. There he is in all his glory. Voldemort. Except he has a nose. He has a nose here. Alright. His little feet. His bare feet. It's so notable that he's barefoot in the movies. Unforgettable. His shiny bald head. Oh, I can't. About my home. Let's discuss customizing it. This one can look like whatever the fuck I want, because I just need it to blend in with the hedge maze. There's not really, it's not based on a building, it's just... Yeah, so right now it looks like this. It blends in decently well with the hedge maze that I have. Quick polish the head. But maybe these other ones look cool too. So I've got a green roof. I know it's an obnoxious green, but it matches the same green color as the hedges around it, so it works. Go for it. People have made Howl's Moving Castle. No way! Full Japanese micro apartment complex? What the hell? Oh my god, I have to YouTube this shit. I have to see little tours. Oh my gosh. Alright, yeah, I'll definitely consider making freaking Hogwarts. What the hell? That's so cool. That brings me back to early Animal Crossing when I started coming up with ideas on... When everything started spiraling out of control, I should say. I started designing a Harry Potter themed island. Let's see if we can... This is nice. This is an obnoxious green color. Yes, this is gonna work well. Perhaps. Obnoxious green, check. What door did I have? I liked it. Oh, that's interesting. I probably only picked this door to match the walling, but there wasn't any good green walling, so... Oh, wait. I could go like... Oops. Right here. Green door? Ooh, God. Why? Ew. Black door. I'll just find a different door. It's okay, I'll just find a different door. No, thank you. Maybe this green? That's cute! That's cute. Not a fan of the walling, but we'll figure it out. Oh god, that's super bright. That's almost too bright. This one at least was toned down a little. Alright, so this is an option. This is an option for this style shape. I should say. I still kind of like this one more. But like I said, it doesn't really matter what it looks like. I am fond of this design though. It's kind of nice. Let's try a Japanese house. Just because. This could look cute. I finally get to have my own Japanese house. It'd be so random, but there would be no reason not to. Green. Lots of green. I can make it gold. Like a golden castle. Is there a gold roof? Holy shit. Tipsy, always peeking when I'm doing a Japanese theme. I'm kidding. I'm just considering this for Voldemort's house, because why not? Stealing your vibes. Vibe check. That's a nice color. It looks purple to me, but it says it's navy. I like that color. That's beside the point. Alright, I don't know. I like the walling, but it doesn't look like... There's no point picking a door. I like the walling with the stones and stuff, but the roof, I don't know. Alright, and then the last option would be a hut. And there is no green roof. I wish the black roof had a goldfish on it. No green roof. Oh, wait! I'm wrong. Ew. This is definitely more turquoise. It matches this. That's not the green I'm looking for, though. This is pretty nice. Here's another green. Shoot! I can't believe that my default one might be the best. Dang it. Heck. Yeah, there is no green roof. So it's just either this, which I'm not too keen on. It's huge too. I feel like this one's smaller. Not really. Yeah. We're going with this one. I can switch to green cobble. I don't like the color of the windows. It's a bit obnoxious. What the heck? It is nice though. It doesn't even match the green roof though. I mean, why bother? I'll just go with this. There's that nasty colored door. I mean, it's not a nasty color, it's just... I wasn't expecting that green. It looks darker in the preview. Alright, enough of this.
Mommy,